Hello, Year 4, and it's Maths with Mr. Bowes on Friday the 22nd. I hope you're having a good day today. So, our learning objective is to count in fractions, expressing each fraction in its simplest form. We looked at the simplest form of fractions yesterday, where we reduced the numbers down. Watch the little clip that's about fractions on a number line. Also takes you into negative numbers as well. Watch that little clip first if you haven't done that. And write the learning objective and date for today. Pause the video now. Okay, here are some answers from yesterday's warm-up activity, the addition. I've put some of the answers down. If you haven't got all the answers down, use a calculator. You can use an online calculator just to check your answers. So pause the video and mark your work now using the answers on the screen, or grab a calculator online. Okay, answers to the work from yesterday. This is the spicy work. And you can see questions 1 through to 4. I've put in the answers in red, and then 9, 10, 11, 12 with a missing simplifying the fractions. Mark your answers now. Spicier. Pause the video to mark these. Spicier continued. Pause the video to mark your work. And finally, the spiciest challenge. The answer was no, because in my set, as you can see down the bottom here, however I change a quarter to another equivalent fraction, the denominator always seems to be even. The 8 is even, the 12 is even, The next one would be 4/16. Again, the denominator is even every time, so I think the answer is no. Okay, well done guys. Let's look at today's learning. Okay, so fractions. We have to count in steps of the given fraction, and underneath write the sequence again. Simplifying fractions where you can. Write the first 12 fractions in each sequence. So I need to start with the fraction that's given. I've been given a half, so I need to write the sequence out. So I've got 1/2, and I simply change the numerator to, get my pen warmed up, 2/2, 3, 3/2, 4/2, 5/2, 6/2. And now we need to change that and write the sequence again, simplifying fractions where you can. So a half, can I change a half into anything else which is above the half on the fraction wall? If I tidy up my fraction wall and grab a half, there's nothing above it. Remember, I need to look above the half, and I've only got a 1 there. I can't simplify that fraction. It's far too big to make it a 1. So the half is going to have to stay as it is. However, 2/2, so this, I'm going to write it out again because that's what it says. Write the sequence again. So I'm writing it again underneath, and I'm going to leave that as a half. But for 2/2, I think I can change that, because if I've got 2/2, yep, I can write that down simply as the number 1. So here we've got 1, put a big 1 there. Now I've got 3/2 in my next part on the number line. So if I grab another half, so if I click on the half that I've got there, just click on that and go to copy to the right. There you go. I've got 3/2. So I can't find anything above that on the number, on the fraction wall here. There's nothing else to put over there. So simply, I've got to say that that is the same as, can I get another one, please? Oh, there we go. That 3/2 is the same as 1 whole 1 and 1/2. So that's what I write next on my number line. That's the next in the sequence. So this is 1 1/2. Okay, I'm going to put commas in between these so we can see 1.5. Next one, I've got 4 halves. If I get 4 halves, again, if I click on that half and I ask to copy it, I've got 4 halves. 4 halves actually is going to probably be the same as 2 whole ones, should be. So I can build my bars here to show different fractions and what they are equivalent to, being able to simplify them as I go. So I can complete this now. This is actually the same as 2. 5 halves, I think, is going to be the same as 2 and a half and 1/2. Let's have a little look. Can I get another half, please? Copy that across. Starting to run out of space here. Yep. So 2.5 is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 halves. Okay, so there you see how you can build. And I'm reckoning that 6 halves is probably going to be 3. So I've rewritten the number line. It's the same number line, but I've written simplified fractions. 1/2, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and so it goes on. Let's look at another example before you get going on your work. Not that one. Sorry, that's from yesterday. There we go. Eighths. So I'm going to do the same thing. I've got to write the first 12 fractions in the sequence. So I've got 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8, 9/8. I've run out of space, but hopefully you'll have more room. If you write it neatly in your book, you'll have more room. So 1/8. I can't do much with 1/8, I don't think. Let me tidy up these. I can't find any way of simplifying 1/8, simplifying it. It's as low as it can go because there's already a 1 on top. But if I have 2/8, I can look at possibly, if I start over here, I think, I can see what it is the same as. Can I simplify it into 6? No, 6 aren't big enough. Fifths, nope, quarters. There we go. So 2/8 is a quarter. So instead of writing out 2/8, I could actually write a quarter, and that is writing it in its simplest form. So 1/8 stays as 1/8. The 2/8 becomes a quarter. 3/8. Is it the same as a third? No, it's not the right size. Nearly, but not right. So I can't use the third. Okay, I lost my. Oh, no, it's up there. What about a half? 3/8, same as a half? No, that doesn't work either. So 3/8, I think, is going to stay as 3/8. 4/8. Let's look at 4/8. Give me one more, please. Look at that. 4/8 is a half. What else is 4/8? I think it might be 2 of these then. If it was 1/4, it's 2 quarters. So 4/8 is the same as a half, and it is the same as 2 quarters. So if I'm simplifying a fraction, I could say 2 quarters or 1/2, but the most simple form is going to be the half. Okay, 1/2. So instead of 2/4, I'm going to have 1/2. So 4/8 is the same as 1/2. And we go on. We look at 5/8, we look at 6/8, using the number line, using the eighths here, sorry. Whoops, got plenty of them down there if you want to use them. Or you can simply click on them and put the arrow to the right and compare them and see if you can simplify them. Of course, there is a numerical way. You could use this method using these blocks on the MathSpot website. You could do the numerical method if you wanted to. Do you remember that from yesterday? Yeah. If we're simplifying fractions, we are going to be dividing them. We've got to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same thing. So let's take as an example our 6/8. Okay, so I've got 6/8 here, and I want to see if I can simplify that